other day, my dad says, "Hey guys, let's have pizza." Then he asked me what I want on the pizza. So I said, everything. Lots of cheese, pepperoni, spaceships, cars, balls, a helicopter, mushrooms, slides, sauce, T-balls, race cars, robots, games, hoops, a mouse. You know, the works. They got the picture.
Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid.
Hello people. I know I haven't posted in a while, I was just doing school. I had finals, so I couldn't do videos for some time. Anyway, I somewhat recently found out that Chuck E. Cheese made some restaurants in the 2000s that had this logo. Like, what is this? He looks devious ASF. Now the first thing that is wrong is what he is wearing. His sweater mostly. Like what? I've never seen a Chuck E. Cheese with a sweater except with the logo before this, which was this. And before that, this. And before that was different, but anyway, the point is, where did this come from and why? I made some research and today I'm going to answer the question. And yes, I know it's utterly useless, but I want to make videos for you guys, and some of you guys might never seen this logo, so go. Now first, if you don't know what Chuck E. Cheese is, then it's just an animatronic band restaurant that has pizza and arcade games founded by Nolan Bushnell in 1977. That's all you need to know. Now to the logos. Now the first logo had a name after it named quote-unquote Pizza Time Theater. This is how it looked like. Now, this had many variations, but this one is just the one they used more. Now the next logo drops the Pizza Time Theater completely, and also had two versions, but once again this one's more important. Now again the next logo I like to call the gay logo. This logo is a rainbow Chuck E. Cheese and was when Showbiz partnered with them, and Showbiz also used this logo sometimes before they closed. And it looked like this. I personally really like it, it's my third favorite logo. And also when restaurants had this logo, they would have family on the left and fun on the right. Pretty neat. However, what is this? This logo isn't the gay/rainbow one, but still uses the family and fun thing? What? Like actually, what is this? I found this and I'm just lost for words. Now here is a closer look. This literally is not a version, so IDK what this is. However, you may be asking why there is a Showbiz style sign here. Well, actually when Showbiz was converting to Chuck, sometimes they left stuff like the name, but replaced everything with Chuck. So back then if you are Showbiz was Chuck, you wouldn't have a damn known until you go or look inside crazy. Anyway, the next logo is where the term quote-unquote cool Chuck started to be used. Like this was considered cool Chuck in the logo at this time. Now, there was lots of cool Chuck logos. Like some people would put the other logo I would put. So the next one is this one. This one is debated whether if it was before the yellow Chuck E. Cheese or the red one, but I personally say the red one since the drawing was kinda bad, no offense. So there, the red one. And next, the other logo, the yellow one. Very iconic, but I have to point some things out. When the rainbow/gay one logo was used, they had pizza. And they retired it ever since. However, some restaurants still have the pizza. Right here. And that's not even the worst. Remember Pizza Time Theater's logo? What is this? They combined even though they are in different time periods. Like were they lazy to remove it, but not lazy to remove the head? I'm lost for words. Some restaurants have it crazy. The people who went there were lucky. Now, after the yellow one-time period, they started using what people called him, quote-unquote Avenger Chuck. which is so iconic. It's this guy. He's everywhere, no matter how old or new the restaurant is. He's very iconic. And the restaurant decided to use him for a try, and hay race where the devious Chuck E. Cheese comes to play. Now I'm not saying he looks bad, it's just he looks very devious, because the normal red and yellow ones look tired, but he looks energetic, making him look devious. And here he is. It's just what the people were thinking. You probably never seen this logo, since it is really rare. The closest one to me is like the state next to me. And he doesn't even look like Avenger Chuck from the shirt. He doesn't even has a big AC on it. No, this logo was introduced somewhere around 2003 to 2005, somewhere around that, and they must have thought the same about me. He looked very devious. Now here is some pictures.
Happy birthday, baby, one more year, your birth.
Now next is the most iconic logo, the Phase 4 Chuck E. Cheese. Very, very iconic as normal Avenger Chuck. But somehow they still managed to put some weird one in. Like this one. I know it's like some small detail, but it's still kinda weird. And the purple awnings look kinda weird. There's a shadow that makes it look like it's an optical illusion. It's the left one. Crazy. But then it stayed quiet for some years. Until sales were dying. Then the worst happened. The new Chuck E. Cheese. Some Phase 4 stores removed Avenger Chuck and replaced him with the new Chuck E. Cheese's face or his higher up. They were gonna do the same pose of the Avenger Chuck, but was only used in that Chuck E. Cheese kiddie ride. This one is just a replacement for the normal red background on it, so it might not even be rare, but it still looks kind of weird. That is because normally, the Chuck E. Cheeses have this big lump on the top, but this one doesn't. Some locations don't have it, which I like to call custom ones. And what is also iconic is the purple awnings and the checkered building top, which is also very iconic. Like when a Chuck E. Cheese closes, it still keeps the checkered marks, and you instantly know that's a Chuck E. Cheese. But yeah, other logos are visible, like this one is still Phase 4, but they changed Avenger Chuck and Cancer 2.0, but now let's get on to the conclusion. So my conclusion is they tried to use this logo again with the Avenger Chuck and made him look very active and made him look devious, of course, and now they just phase it out 1 to 2 years later. So they thought it didn't look good, and they just removed it and put this logo instead. My conclusion is, it looks weird, but it's different. If a logo's different, then that means it's special, so I like it because of that. Thanks for watching my useless video, but now you know what this devious logo is. Goodbye and have a good one.
We're having a party.
Like the party too.
Aren't you itching to get started? It's time to sing away the blues.
We want you all to gather round and celebrate our happy sound. Just let the music